So that's why people practice kung fu. You know, you have the potential to be a street fighter. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you got it. See now, Xiao Tai is all excited, and so I saw the street fighter, challenging a professional boxer, mixed martial arts practitioner, professional, and so I saw the fight. It lasted for a few minutes, and guess what happened? The street fighter got bloody nose, and he got knocked down repeatedly, and to the point where towards the end, the professional fighter sort of just tapped him a little bit and hit him and knocked him down. And are you sure you want to continue? And what's the difference? The difference is the speed of the punches, the power of the punches, the accuracy of the punches. So as you can tell, I like violence. Violence is fascinating. And the reason I tell you is because that's, Chinese to me is like street fighter. We Americans we're a lot more brutal. Just kidding. Another way to look at it is that Master YongHua is like the foundation of the Wei Yang training. And I am so grateful to him for what he taught me, how he guided me all these years, and encouraged me and so forth. So a lot of my doing is based on that foundation, what it takes to train people and to guide people, okay? But I also was influenced, and this is a style I use to train most of you more recently, is the brutality of Master Huineng's training. He's like professional thing. He gets to the point very quickly. And he knocks you down, and there's no gentleness at all. He's brutal. I like it. He knocked me down, and it hurt, but it's fascinating. Okay, so you will. It's like Wei Yang and Super Wei Yang. Okay, so it's kind of cool. And I'm no longer holding back. I'm no longer beating around the bush because my time is running out. I'm becoming impatient, and so that's why it seems to help quite a few of you. So I need to bring it up. I decided to bring it up today, just for your reference and for your criticism and comments. Oh, wait a minute. There are a couple of questions. Cheng, what happened to you? Yeah, she's the Canadian. She's coming soon.
Could you talk about a little bit Maha Stupa project?
Okay. Speak.
Sorry, we just caught the tail end of you there.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so Master, could you talk about a little bit Maha Stupa project?
Okay. How exciting.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
We can hear you. Well, eventually.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Continue.
Okay, so could you talk about Maha Stupa project?
Okay. Well, you insist. Well, it's a thing I like to do before I die. It's not for me. The stupa is not for me. It's for the relics of the Buddha. Thank you very much. And I think it would be cool to build a Maha Stupa where we can collect the relics of the Buddhas and put it there, and for the whole world to come to the U.S. to visit and pray for blessings, and we bring attention to the miracles of Mahayana. Okay, I'm thinking right now about $500 million project. Okay, so it's kind of big, a little bit bigger than I probably can do. But hopefully, I like to do it or get started before I die. What else do you want to know?
So the stupa gonna be built in one Wei Mountain?
Yeah, we might rename it Wei Mountain, that place. Could be Wait Hill or Wait Hole, I don't know. But it would be cool.
Okay, that's it.
That's it? Okay. And just so you know, as long as I have the collection, I will build it. After the collection decides to go away by itself or someone wants to take it over, then I will assist that group or that person to help build it. Okay? All right, next. Kong.
Hello, Master.
Yes.
I want to introduce you to the 5 new students here.
Oh, wow, this is exciting.
Master, 5 out of 25 people survived after 2 months. That's pretty good rate.
Wow, 5 survived in 2 months. That's impressive.
Yeah, like out of 25 people.
Out of
So
25, 5 out of 25, that's 20%. Ooh, very
that's
good
good
rate. Yeah. Okay, congratulations. Yay. Congratulations, I'm happy you made it. Okay. And we go on to the next phase where we get another 20% left. Welcome, I'm glad you made it. It's tough. I didn't realize that Xienan is that tough. 2 months. Okay? Cool. All right. You can text her and ask her more details on what she did to these poor people and how they survived. Actually, that's part of the Wei Yang training is survival. Seriously, it's not the glamorous. You go undergo a lot of tests. If you want to graduate, you want to make it the next grade and next level, you have to pass the test. We all have to, not just you, but myself as well. Okay, so that's wonderful. The first phase is you have to pass the test of quitting. You're going to quit. Okay, if you don't quit, you will reap real benefits. I would tell you right now, I've looked at people, okay, the people I've seen recently, whether it's online or here personally and so forth. The one common denominator is that it doesn't matter how you call it, okay, but I see their health improved a lot. Yes or no? Physically and mentally, your health really improved along with you. Improvement in level. It's fantastic. So kudos to you, okay? So you hang in there. If you don't quit, that happens naturally. All right. Question from another question online. Go ahead.
Hi, Master. We haven't really met before, but I'm Sophia. I'm located in Australia, and I'm normally in Master Shinji's class.
Hello.
Hi. So I have a question about receiving the 5 precepts, and I'm interested in receiving it from your temple.
Okay. How old are you? How old are you?
20.
So young. Wonderful. Yes. What's the question?
I've committed a lot of heavy karmic offenses in the past, so I've disrespected the triple jewel many times. And I've committed a lot of the really heavy, unrepentable portions of the precepts. And I was wondering, one, how I could repent for that, and two, if that would affect receiving the substance of the 5 precepts.
Oh, this lady from Australia, so well informed at such a young age. She's barely a bit older than you. Xiao Tai, have you guys met Xiao Tai? Can you turn the camera over and point at him to see his size? That's what we call a Xiao Tai. Yeah, come up here. Come up here. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, drink tea. Okay. Impressive. Very good. Did you receive the 5 precepts? Have you received the 5 precepts?
I've tried to vow in front of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, so I'd imagine them all standing before me, and I vowed to keep them. But
Okay.
I've broken a lot of them since then. I've repented through the Great Compassion Repentance. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't really officially received it from a refuge or precept transmission
No.
formally. Okay, that's not a problem. It's easy. Then it's easier to deal with it. Okay, you don't. You can receive the precepts. It's not a problem. Okay. For us, based on come up here, Xiao Tai. Well, it doesn't help that you're that short. Okay, newcomers, you see what we make our people go through. You see that? Yeah, look at that. You see, he's walking on his knees. Okay. Here, okay.
Hello.
He's walked up the stairs without unbuckling. And see how short he is compared to me. And tiny too. What is your chest size, boy? You know what, like to know what mine is?
No.
Okay, I won't tell you. 39. Yours like 10, right?
49. I heard something like that.
Okay, just kidding. Okay, never mind. So yes, you can receive the precepts, and you should go through the training class we have to help you cultivate the 5 precepts. It's a wonderful thing. It's a great thing to do. Number 2, the 5 precepts to me are so ingenious. Why the Buddha taught those 5 precepts is just incredible, and that's a topic for another day. Okay, it's wonderful, great Dharma.
Yes.
Okay, so it's cool. All right, so don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay.
Sorry, I had another question.
Okay, go ahead.
About pure conduct, and if you've committed like karmic offenses in the past and you haven't been able to repent for them properly, whether that affect your present like pure conduct.
It's not that simple to answer you. Okay, if you committed offenses in the past, join the club. We all have. So it's nothing to be too obsessed about. It's more like when you practice, I'm going to go through these few steps of practices of a Wei Yang style of training. Thank you. Now you can walk back from your knees to your spot. Okay. See how he goes down to the steps now. So, okay, don't fall down. Okay. Good luck.
I'm doing it.
That's what we do too. I did that too. I roll on my, buckled in full lotus. All right. So I wouldn't worry about it. As you learn more about this, as you hang in there and not quit, eventually you understand, and eventually you see. The main thing is that it's very simple for us, American style, to me, unlike the Chinese style where they talk. For me, you practice, you should see results. You should feel better. You should have more energy. You should be more patient. Your body will change, and because your mind will become purer, become healthier, happier. Okay? It's not talk. It's something you feel inside. And it shows in results. It results in grades, it results in relationships, results in performance at work, results in problem solving. Okay? To me, life is learning how to solve problems. It requires wisdom. All right? Anyone else? So I wouldn't worry about it. You'll be fine. Okay? You'll be guided and along and explained further as you face obstructions and problems. Okay? Thank you for asking. Okay, anyone else? Okay. Someone is trying? Okay. Okay. Driving? Look at that. Hey, is that illegal to drive and and do Discord at the same time? God, these Koreans are crazy. Okay. Everyone, recite Medicine Master Buddha for her. This woman is crazy. The last thing we want to do is have her getting into accident and it's being recorded. All right. We have a lot of good results, and I'm very pleased that all of you are still around, and as long as you don't quit, eventually you will continue to make progress, okay? It's very difficult. It's not something I want you to be greedy and expected. It happens naturally, meaning that we typically don't particularly train any single individual, okay? Because it's a collective training, meaning we give you instruction, we help you, and so forth. But we don't say that I will train you personally, because if we do that, you don't have enough money to pay for it. I will. I'm for sale, okay? We all have a price. I have a price. But it's very high. If you want individual attention from me, you have to pay. So that's why our training is a collective training, and it's also called training and yet not training. So when I train you, you don't even know you're being trained. Why is that? Because you know you're being trained, it's not going to work. You see why? Because what I'm doing initially for you in this Chan training here, I'm being blunt with you, is I'm like that professional fighter. I'm very violent, okay? And I enjoy being violent. What am I doing? I'm destroying your ego.
Oh, so the ego is...
So if you know how I'm destroying it, it's not going to work. Your ego will build defenses around it. So that's why it's best you don't know. Okay, just follow along and try to hang in there, and naturally it's going to happen. Okay? And so that's all. So the instruction is don't quit. Hang in there no matter how tough it is. All right? And, so can we blow up the slides here I just thought of today? Okay, to explain you a little bit about our style of training. Okay, number one, blessings. Create blessing. That's the first thing. This is the ball in your court. It requires a lot of blessings. I'll be blunt with you. This is a very, very, very high standards club. Okay, we don't discriminate you based on money, based on social status, age, and so forth. Look at how short that, Xiao Tai is, you're short. You better eat lunch. Yeah. Are you vegetarian? Oh, wow. Try some lobster. And we don't want you to miss out on flavors in life. Okay. So, where was I? Blessings. Oh, blessings. Thank you. Someone's listening. Thank you so much. I feel better. So, it requires a lot of blessings. You need a lot of blessings to stick around. You need a lot of blessings to improve. And you never have enough blessings. So our rule of thumb, number one, blessings is 利大功, 利大德. Create great merit and virtue. Create great contributions. Okay? It's you. You don't do it, don't expect people to do it for you. No one can do it for you. Okay? And some of you do not be, the reason when I got into the Wei-Yang system, I really didn't do anything with Master YongHua. I didn't pay him. I didn't have any money to pay him, not willing to pay him. Was never taught to make donations to him, whatever. But I got a lot out of it because I had prior blessings with him. Okay, so in order for you to reap the rewards, the benefits, you need to have blessings. Period. Any questions? Number two, instructions. Yeah. Let me give you a tip. Be grateful for the instructions. When I started for 4 years, I was really given no instruction whatsoever. Instructions are very, very critical. These are the gifts, the priceless gifts from your good known advisor. Without it, the worldly people in the world, what do? When they go through lives, they muddle through. They try this, they try that. I tried that for 4 years at my master's temples. And to no avail. I couldn't figure it out. Okay? And I begged for instructions from one person and gave me some, and then to be contradicted by the next guy who claimed to be an expert in Chan, who then later I found out one of the people who gave me instruction and taught me was actually a second patriarch. So I'm disappointed. So when you have instructions, you need to be grateful. They are very hard to come by. Okay, so you have to listen. You have to listen to the Dharma talks. You have to listen to truth lectures. What I do differently from a Chinese style, Master YongHua, for example, is that his responsibility is to pass on his knowledge of the Tripitaka to you, to us, to our generations and future generations. My generation, your generations, and so forth. My objective is different from him, is that I don't have his depth of knowledge and wisdom. My interest is more focused on helping you improve and pass my knowledge to you. So I'm not interested, for example, in scholarly stuff or knowledge and so forth. I want you to develop, when I lecture, when I give you instructions, to help you improve so that you can get more out of your readings of the sutra texts or listening to lectures and so forth. This is about you, okay? It's not about me at all. I have no interest. I have nothing to prove. All right? So That's different. They're different in that sense. It's all geared towards you. Okay, so the fact you tune in, the fact you ask questions, the fact you show up makes a huge difference, not only for yourself, but also for the people in the future. Because I respond to people at different levels. So my instructions, again, I give you instruction, yet you don't know. So that's part of the thing that says teaching and yet not teaching. You cannot tell. Okay, so just listen. Just listen. Just keep on listening. That's all. Okay, and ask questions if something bothers you, something that you're curious about. That's all. So far, so good. So trust me. I was not told this by the Chinese. Okay, you should be grateful for the instruction, because once I'm gone, once I retire, and I don't know when, could be tomorrow, okay, could be a little bit longer, later. Then you see that what I went through is really very difficult to get instructions when you need it. Okay, you had without instructions, you just have to muddle through. And it takes a long, long time. I lost 4 years of my life trying to muddle through all the instructions, all the teachings from Master Hsuan and the patriarchs and so forth. Okay? Number 3, practice. Do it every day. This is important to you. It's for your physical and mental health. You need to practice every day. That's your baseline. If you don't take care of yourself, who will? Okay? Regardless of what happens, you need to practice as much as you need to sleep, eat, take a shower, and so forth. Is that clear? You need to practice. And also, this is the maintenance of your level. If you don't practice, you will slide down because of the pressure from life, from your karmic obstruction and so forth, and problems and challenges, aging, okay, and so forth. If you don't practice every day, you will regress gradually. Okay, so practice. Cross your legs daily, and as a lot of people told me once they passed through, they get to the first test of the quitting process. People quit. Okay, and that's the first thing you need to learn. Don't quit. Okay, and hopefully, if you have a problem, reach out to us. It doesn't matter how big we're going to be, how many people we have in the class, how many of you there are to teach, to help. Our mindset, I want to remind all the Sangha, is that we are a small operation in that we pay attention to our students individually. I do. Okay? So we will always be in that kind of mindset where we are paying attention to the practitioners, okay? So hang in there, don't quit, okay? So you must practice. You have to take care of yourself, okay? Number 3, obstructions. When you practice regularly, you build momentum, okay? And you will eventually take off. When you have enough momentum, you will take off, move to the next level. Okay? That will happen faster with the instructions than without instructions. So it would be a mistake for you to only sit and not listen to instructions. You drive to work, just listen, one ear, while you're driving to the instructions, to whatever, sutra lectures, Dharma talks, or whatever. Just listen, okay? And when you practice like that, you will get the benefits, and here's what naturally happens. Your obstructions will come and will stop you from continuing, will encourage you to quit. Whether it's something I said, my insulting you, my brutality, my stupidity, all those things, you'll quit, okay? And or it could be something physical. let me give you a few tips. Number one, you practice and you run into, like, for example, some physical constraints, okay? Such as some people started having issues, okay? You should talk to your instructors, okay? Because typically, 9 times out of 10, those are good things. You are graduating, you are increasing the next level of self-healing. That's why now the problems that your doctors don't know about yet are surfacing. So you're healing yourself in a big, big way. Now, when you practice Chan, the chi flows throughout your entire body, so that as the flow becomes stronger, where it gets stopped, that's where the problem is. Whether it's the knee, whether it's the kidney issues, whether it's stomach issues, whether it's your lungs and so forth. Okay, they will surface. Okay, for example, myself personally, I used to practice a lot every day by myself, and I saw how I healed my body, one part to the next to the next. It's the heart, and then it's the liver, and then it's the lungs and so forth. And finally, I got to the point where I got to extremely painful at the bridge of my nose here, in the bone. It hurt so much. I cleared up everything else. I saw how things are getting clear. Okay, so you learn a lot through that process. And finally, I got to the point where I realized that my bone hurt so much right here, and my nasal cavities. So now I realize it's actually as the headquarters, one of the major camps or headquarters of something's going to kill me eventually. Okay, so I know where it is, and so now, they from here they send the armies to attack my tooth over here. So I have horrible tooth problems that no dentist could figure out. When I had a problem, I would go to a dentist, see a doctor first, and then these dentists who were very competent, they didn't know what to do. They couldn't figure it out. So I said, okay, in that case, I have to heal myself. So I went home and recited the 42 hands and eyes and healed myself. Okay, so I had that problems and the other problems and so forth. And so, and then one day it dawned on me, after doing that repeatedly, it dawned on me that, wait a minute, there's a connection between that and here. So instead of healing here, I started attacking up here. Okay? So it worked. So I'm more efficient in solving these problems, okay, by addressing the problems directly. Instead of waiting for them to come to me, I attack them beforehand, okay, and take them off. Okay. So the issues will arise, and so as I said, 9 times out of 10, it's a self-healing process. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. You're not sure? Talk to us. We can help clarify it for you, okay? And of course, also not just physical, also mental. I talked to recently a lot of people who had some mental disorders, bipolar people in particular, crazy people, you will. And it's very difficult for them. It's very painful for them. And with how my help, they're helpless. There's nothing they can do. Okay? Because we're dealing with invisible beings, yin beings in the form of ghosts, in the form of demons. There's no medication is going to help fix that. You kind of cut it off. They come and go. What are you going to do? Okay? And so you have, and the way these beings function is that they take over your life. And the only way they remain in control is to pull them away from me, from us. We're not afraid of them. We can handle them. Okay? We just do it very gently so that it's the best way so far. Okay? We've been doing this for, I don't know, close to 10 years, several years at least. So we're very experienced. Okay, there's a proper way to do it and resolve the problem. So basically, obstructions are good. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so we're there to help you recognize those problems. Any questions so far? Is there a second page? Number 5. To me, if you do this and like Xiao Tai, he said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna succeed. You know, then you forget about what this is about. Life is about having a good time. To me, don't think that we do this because we are glutton for punishment, like a policewoman. She said, hurt me, abuse me, right? I'm a policewoman. I'm tough. No, we're not like that. To me, gotta be fun. You practice Chan because I assure you, it's a lot of fun. In spite of all the struggles, all the difficulties, okay, there is a rainbow. It is so much fun, so fascinating. What is fun about? You're discovering so much about yourself you didn't know before. It's so cool. And then you're able to do things that you didn't think yourself capable of. Understand things that you didn't realize that you had, that kind of wisdom inside of you. It's so cool. And life is fun. Unlike you mean there, who says, life is not fun. What are you talking about? No, it's a lot of fun. And that's why recently I noticed, as I unleash myself, my true self, I think, I like to think, the violent self. Okay, people around me seems to enjoy it more for some reason. Am I right? Even even the old monk there, the old abbot. I noticed, for the last few times that we have lunch the past week or so, he's smiling more often. He's bipolar. So okay, so he's enjoying, like today at lunch we sat and after the real nutrients and eating the nutrients, and we went to the social phase where we sit around and gap and ate things, try ice cream, try this, try that. And I call it social phase. And I noticed the whole time the master abbot of Dharma Treasury of San Francisco, he was actually smiling the whole time during the social hour. So I assure you, it may appear difficult, like you mean now, say, I don't know what you're talking about. Life is so hard, okay? It's fun. Chan is a lot of fun, trust me. Okay, you won't regret it. Okay, I see Jane Howe came to me, bipolar as well, and she's, she's a lot more fun to be with nowadays. So you mean and all you wonderful people, huh? Okay, so I promise you, lots of good laughs. Otherwise, you might as well become a policewoman. Okay? So to me, that's important. Otherwise, it's no point in doing this. Life is hard enough. Why would you? Life is so stressful already, so hard already, so difficult already, okay? So disappointing already. Huh? And why would you take on Chan, where we keep on asking you to endure more and more and more and hurt some more? Okay, that would be nonsense. Okay, we're doing all this because you will enjoy yourself more. You like yourself a lot more, and you can share it with your laughs. Okay, and number 6. You becoming stronger, all of you, physically as well as mentally. Okay, and I'm influenced, I admit to you, by when I was younger, a long, long time ago. I used to, as in the case in Vietnam, in my era, I used to lie around on my bed all day during summer break, okay, and read the kung fu novels of Jin Yung. Okay, I love those things. You know, like, what is it? Yeah, Thiền something like that. You know, anyone knows? Oh, you guys are too young for that, huh? Yeah, yes, go ahead, Orange. Orange.
That's what I did summer break too when I was in high school.
I love
Watching
those
the same,
things.
reading the same book.
I remember so fascinated. Can I tell you, it's kind of a little bit before your time. I found myself fascinated by the Wu Tang clan, Zhang Sanfeng, huh? And he had something like 7 eminent disciples, and the biggest one, he keeps them around to run the administration, GSA, General Selling Administration, okay? GSA, well. And then the others, the remaining 6, he would send them all over China to rescue and aid living beings in need of help. I was fascinated by that. I said, wow, what a cool thing. And I always aspired to be like a 小说, you know, that's 小侠, something like Is that the proper pronunciation? 小侠. You don't know what you're talking about, boy. You're too young. So it's fascinating to me that people would go around, have the skills, and you know, with the swords and the darts and the jing gong, fly and help people. It's so cool. I was fascinated by that. Okay, and then what did I do? I went and pick up Taekwondo. And the Korean instructor flunked me on the first test. So there went my dreams of becoming a xiao xia. So I was fascinated by that. So the point of us doing Chan, folks, is that we're becoming stronger, become smarter and wiser so that we can help others. Not take advantage of them, help others. Whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's your co-workers, whether it's total strangers, okay? Because here's the rule of thumb. You're becoming stronger, becoming wiser, so now you need help. Those who are weaker and more stupid than you. That's who we are, all right? We are all, in a way, in our own style, 小侠. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Settle down. Okay, so remember, okay, this is why we're working hard and build up our biceps and triceps and quads and so forth, so that we can lift heavier and we can carry people, to help people, to aid people. Is actually in Mahayana, in Chan, is very, very specific. You carry them on your back. That's how you help people. Okay? You lay it on the line. And you become a better person in the process. Because if you practice Chan only for yourself, okay, then your results are very, very small. Because your vision of the process, your aspiration is so small, serving yourself, which is very, very tiny. When you look at this process as acquiring the skills and the knowledge and the opportunities to aid others, to help and help and help and help, okay? It's a lot more fun, it's a lot more rewarding. And this is the secret of the process. You start this process, and let me warn you, like I saw some of the losers who left already, because they came in, they got excited, and Master is going to giving training for free and so forth. Just endure his what do you say? The pleasant words, polite words. Not idiosyncrasies. No, not that. His caprices. Caprices. I'm capricious, temperamental, all the bad things you can think of. Okay, so just bear with it, and and you get what you want. No. This you get this by opening your heart. Okay, this is the secret of Chinese chant, of the chant, Buddhist chant, or Buddhist meditation. It opens your heart. It's not supposed to make you more full of yourself and more selfish at all. All right? And that's part of the fun, part of the laughs. You laugh at yourself as well. You look at yourself, looking back of the people who got to fourth and beyond. They say, wow, I was so small. I look at myself. I was so pitiful, so sad. You mean, you okay? Okay. Okay? And finally, relentless. Okay? And the chant practice, we are relentless. We don't give up. We come at you. So this is why when someone picks a fight with me, that's when they find out who I really am. I'll come at you until you kill me. Either you kill me or I kill you. Okay? Yeah. So that's the process. Any questions? Anyone listening at all? No? The five new recruits of Master Xian, are they still around? Okay. All right. I'm glad. All right. Looks like Ruta made it home. Yeah, she made it home, and yeah, she's the one who was driving. Yeah. Okay, so that's the thing, and I don't know if somebody noticed. Some smart aleck noticed. What was the? To me, I have this use strict to remember because I talk a lot and I don't remember what I said even. And my problem is that as I get older, I forget very quickly. As soon as I say it, I forget it. So I usually find ways to remember. So can you go back to the slides again? Just those two slides. For you to remember what the Wei-Yang training involved is bipolar. It's just all you have to remember. You wonder why we're doing this? It's because it's about bipolar. No, they don't speak. It's on purpose. I only gave her one to give her the format, and after she's done, now I gave her the second part. You know what bipolar is, you non-English speaking people? Huh? It's us. I am bipolar. Most of my disciples are bipolar. We're all crazy. And so I know how painful it is. Trust me. It's no fun. And you can rise above it. and be goofy, just like me. Still violent, but I'm goofy, goofier than before. Yes? Orange.
Thai asked what's bipolar. I don't know how to explain to him.
Bipolar young man is you. When you get a little bit older, I will explain to you. Bipolar is opportunities to improve. Because unless you do something, your life will be miserable. If you do it right, you rise above it, and you find life wonderful. Okay? All right. Anything else? Any questions, comments? Okay. Yeah. All right. And then we can stop here right now. Thank you all. See you next time.